Hello guys, this is Deathdealer and welcome back to another episode on the TimeCraft server. Today we're going to be doing something a wee bit different compared to what I've been doing up until this point. So basically up until now we have worked on a little starter base, a little hobble hole with some farms, and we worked on this iron farm. And I feel now is the perfect time to open an iron shop. Now I've let this farm run, and I've been collecting the drops from it, so if we just go back into the hobble hole we can check how much iron we have. Now I have been AFKing quite a bit, just doing lots of other things around the server, so this has been running for quite some time. As it stands right now, if we go into my statistics, let's see, where is it? It was down here before it's moved. There we go, time played, 2.21 days, so that just gives you a rough idea. But yeah, we have a full double chest of iron blocks. That is insane. So we're going to be opening a shop for this. I think to start off we'll maybe sell it for, oh I don't know, 4 diamonds per stack. But as the season progresses we'll lower that price, because remember this iron farm is temporary. We will be building a better one that produces iron at a faster rate. When we have iron being produced much faster we will lower the cost. But since it takes quite a bit of time to get this amount of iron, we'll sell it for a higher price to start off with. Plus, let's be honest here, it's a very early game and people go through iron like crazy. And yeah, there's not really any other like iron farms or anything, so no one's competing with us, so we can't sell it for this price. But yeah, we'll keep it at this price for maybe 2 weeks and then we'll lower the cost, because by then we should have a faster iron farm. But yeah, I've already picked out the location for the shop in the shopping district, but before we can even start construction we need to go and gather materials. So I think we're going to need a lot of terracotta for this and some concrete. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the mesa, which I don't actually know whereabouts it is, so I need to go and find it. I need to refer to the server map, and we'll go and mine up all the materials we need to construct this shop. Okay, so we're in the shopping district right now. As you can see, there's a few shops and different things opening up. Now I am just came back from the mesa and I've got lots of different materials. We've got lots of terracotta. We've even got some concrete which I had to go and craft. And what we're going to do is we're going to make our thing, but we're going to build the entire shop live on camera. So let's get to it. So I claimed an area right over here and I marked it with iron blocks, which we're going to need to clear space in our inventory for this. What? Okay. Okay, I think I might know who did that, based on the name, Packed Snow. Beard, was this you? Just because that's how you marketed your iron last season. Okay, right, well, this is going to be called the Iron Foundry, so let's just get rid of this stuff. Oh, that's quite funny. You know what? No, this is a good thing, because I could actually be doing with some snow. And what we're going to do is we're going to get started. So we're going to use this white terracotta. And what we're going to do is I've got way more than what we actually need. So we're going to mark out the area. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to have 2 blocks at the front for us to enter. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to build this up like so. And it shouldn't take us all that long. Now, what I'll probably do is I'll probably have, like, if I open more shops, I'll probably open them in the same area as this, because it keeps things simple and easy for other people to find. Okay, now we're going to need this light grey. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Right, so what you must actually be wondering, because I haven't told you that yet, what this is. So this is basically an iron golem's head. That's what we're building right now. Well, it's meant to look like an iron golem's head. I don't know if it will look like that. We will see. Okay, now we need to go back to this material down here. And we're just going to come up like so. There we go. Right, so that is that. Let's go and do these sides here. So yeah, this build is coming together quite fast. Now we're going to do the eyebrows, so we need some brown terracotta. I got way more terracotta than we actually needed. Damn. Okay, there we go. Now we need to go back to the white terracotta. We may actually run out of white terracotta. We'll probably need to go and get more. And we almost have it. And then we do white concrete. And let's just place that down. How does that look? Yeah, that looks like an angle. We need to have one more block on top of that. So yeah, you get the kind of idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish building this thing. Make sure I kind of get the textures and stuff looking right. And then, you know, we can stock this thing and open it. Alright, so we're almost ready to go. Let's just put the last of this in. Oh, I need to go and get more. Okay, I thought I had enough on me. Right, yeah, we've got plenty more of this stuff back at base. But there is one thing this area is missing. We've got torches here. But torches are too primitive, so what we've got to do is we've got to head on over to the shop that Dragonfire has over here, the one with the nice trees. So let's just pop on over. I collected some of my diamonds as well when we were over there last. So what we've got to do is I think he has some glowstone we can buy. Maybe? Yes. Oh, I don't know the prices. Oh no. I'm just going to assume it's 1 diamond per stack. If I'm wrong, Dragon, make sure to get in touch with me, because I can give more. So let's just do this. And yeah, that should do it. So, if we just come on along here, I'll just craft all that stuff up. This will just save me going into the nether, because I'm trying to keep my 0 deaths, which we have done quite well so far. I want to see how long we can keep this, you know, going for. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come over here, break this, and if we break this torch, let's check the light levels. Alright, those light levels are fine. Cool, okay. Maybe what we can do is we'll place a few torches out here. And I don't know how the paths are going to come yet, so we'll just do something like that. And we'll kind of, like, you know, make it a little bit more random in places. And there we go. So I'm going to go and get the last of that iron, and then we can officially open this place. So I can now say that this shop is officially open. So to my fellow travellers out there, if you're needing lots of iron, basically come on over here and buy some. The current price is 3 diamonds per stack. As time goes on and the server progresses, we will eventually reduce that price to about 1 diamond. But that will all depend on how much iron I have. I will be upgrading my farms and moving them elsewhere on the server so that they don't cause like lag or anything. But once I have those new farms in place, I will reduce the prices here, which should be happening in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I am happy with this farm. Now maybe we can do some other things, like, I don't know why, but this reminds me of a villager head, even though it's an Angolan. And maybe we can do something to do with villagers, since I've been doing a lot of work with them recently. Maybe a service where we go and build a villager breeder for someone. We provide the initial villagers, we show them how to use it, something like that. Let me know what you think of that idea in the comments. It sounds very interesting. Speaking of villagers, what we're going to do now is I prepared an area in my base for a few storage silos, because I eventually want to do some villager trading in the next week. And in order to do that, we're going to need a lot of crops. So we're going to need a lot of melons and pumpkins, lots of carrots, potatoes, wheat, all that stuff. And we've got to trade and get lots and lots of emeralds. So I think what we're going to do today is we're going to set up an automatic melon and pumpkin farm. And if we have enough time, we'll start looking into setting up a few other automatic crop farms. Okay, so now that my shop is open, we can now move on to the next part of the episode where we build a melon and pumpkin farm. Now, I have some melons and pumpkins just sitting in my storage, and that isn't anywhere near enough. We're saying, no, if we craft these, we should have enough seeds to do the build, you know, the farm. Now, I've also crafted up some hoppers, and what do we also need some dirt, and we need 2 buckets of water. I had another bucket, where did it go? There it is. Okay, sweet. So now we can make these farms. So here is the area I've been preparing. This is where the storage silos will be. And down here is where the melon and pumpkin farm will be. We'll descend another level, and then on that that lower level will have all the villager things, because that just keeps everything nice and organised. We need to also think about where we've got to put an automatic sugarcane farm, although I might just have one that's manually harvested. It saves a lot of time and hassle. So what we've got to do is we need some blocks, and we've got to do this. So this is where the item elevators are going to be. So we're going to place these on either side. Now I've just got to build this first part on camera while I talk to you guys. So my plan for this, let's just break that, is also we've got to have these farms, but we need to design them so that they can be turned off. Now if you've been a long time viewer of the channel, you may know the design I'm going to use. So basically we're going to plant the, what do you call them, melons and pumpkins in a crisscross pattern, because due to the way the game's coded, they seem to grow slightly faster in that configuration. And basically what we're going to have is we're going to have an observer facing into the actual plant stem, so whenever that updates, a piston will be pushed and it will break, what do you call it, the melon or pumpkin, which will then go into the hoppers down below and will be stored for later use. It is quite simple. Now that I've done the explanation for this, why don't we get this farm constructed, and then we can deal with handling drops and things like that. Alright, so after a little bit of work, we have both the farming modules in place. It didn't take all that long to do, considering the fact that I've built this thing before meant that the process was quite quick. Now there is a few things that I've noticed with it since I last used it. The plants in the corners can't get enough light from the centre, so what we've got to do is we've got to place some glowstone in each corner so that everything gets an equal amount of light. Now I reckon I've probably been in the area for about 5 or 10 minutes. And if we come on over here, we have melons starting to back up in this system right here. So we need to deal with the storage. So the melons are on this side. Over on this side we have the pumpkins, which output here. This was the farm I built last, which is why there's less stuff. So what we need to do is we need to get the items from down there, up here, and into these storage cells. So we have these redstone lamps which will indicate how full each storage cell is. We go back here, this is how the chests are laid out. So we have one down there that we'll be able to access, and then the rest of these is just like deep storage. Now we need to basically take an output from each chest and feed it into one of these blocks so that we can power these redstone lamps. This will show us if a system is full, and we'll set it up so that if one of these systems is full, we'll take the items elsewhere to be destroyed, thus not causing any server lag. Now I need to get to work on this. I don't actually have all that much time left to record this episode, so what I'll probably do is I'll just get all the stuff in place and then I'll show you the final result. Also, before we end this episode as well, I want to go and do a little bit of enchanting, because we have 33 levels of XP. So I think we'll probably go and enchant some pickaxes, because having one pickaxe is great, but having more would be better. Also, in between this episode and the last one, while I was AFKing, we traded 64 iron blocks for a mending book, because Dragonfire came over and needed some iron. So yeah, we have a mending book lying in there. We will be getting a lot more of these soon when we set up our villager trading setup. But enough of that, let's get this storage system all set up and then we can call it a day for these farms. Okay guys, so we have the storage system in place, and as you can see we are filling up with melons. Now there is a few problems with this system, but I'll cover that in just a moment. So if we come down here, as you can see I've tidied this up so that this area looks finished. I haven't done this side yet, I'm still working on it. But yeah, let's see if there's any, yes there's some pumpkins in here. I'm just emptying this side manually for now. But basically what we have is we'll have these, what do you call them, hoppers feeding into a dropper. The dropper then has a redstone clock behind it, detects the stuff inside. If there is, it spits it out into a water stream which takes it up, and let's just empty this stuff in here. So yeah, this should be able to supply our villager stuff quite decently, I think. And yeah, let's just double check. Right, so there's some dirt making it in there. So this is the system back here. So we have a few item filters that I had to kind of like jerry rig, because the normal one I use wouldn't really work for this situation. Plus, as you can see, there's grass growing, so we're right up against the wall, and I don't want to do any more terraforming outside. So yeah, this will have to do for now. But basically the problem we have is, even though we have this item filter and it should work, in theory it should work and I've tested it and it does work, it just isn't fast enough for this farm. Now I just came back and checked this and it backed up with melons. Look, see, it's already backing up again. Now that shouldn't happen. So we have a bit of a problem on our hands here. So we need to, you know, come up with a fix for this. But yeah, we can't do that today. I'm recording this clip on the day this video releases, which I try not to do because then I have to rush editing and lots of other things, and then I forget, like, to, I don't know, put in those animated pop-ups or put in the end cards, that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's something we need to look at not doing. But yeah, originally this was a whole water stream system. In fact, let's just look, because there's some materials coming through this system right now. Right, okay, so what we should have done in this instance is we should probably have the item filters here. That's why this isn't working. Okay, yeah, right, so that's something we can do. Now, what I want to do next is I'll just empty that stuff and put it in. Well, obviously we'll need to craft all this stuff up into melons before it can actually be traded, but we won't worry about that for now. That'll be a future project. But now what we've got to do is we have 33 levels on us, so I want to go and enchant 2 diamond pickaxes. So let's go and do that right now. But yeah, we also need to hook up the system to light up these, but we'll do that off camera. That's an off camera thing. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it, but we have cats now, thanks to Rustic Dragon over there. But we're going to be needing them for a future project anyway. Right, so what we want is we want 6 diamonds. Some lapis. Also, we have that mending book there. I'm hoping to get a silk touch pick. That would be very, very nice. Also, we won't check to see if we've made any money from the iron shop yet. We'll check that in the next episode. Well, because with the way this works, the iron shop's already been open for about 15 to 16 hours. So we'll check in a few days' time, and there should be some sales. Okay, so let's look at this. We have Unbreaking 3. Oh, let's see if we're lucky. Just Unbreaking 3. And let's do another one. Efficiency 4. Just Efficiency 4. Damn. Okay, well that was a bit of a waste of diamonds, but we can combine those and that would be a decent work pick. In fact, let's just go and do that. So now we have... So that's 4 diamonds that way, or 4 levels, so we'll do it the other way. So Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. So this is our work pick from now on. We'll probably put mending on it. We'll probably put another efficiency to make it Efficiency 5. Do we have any Efficiency 4? Yes, we do. We've got at least 1 Efficiency 4 book. I really don't want to use that one we have. Yeah, damn. Okay, right. So take that and we'll combine these. Efficiency 5. We could use this mending book on this, or we could wait and put the mending book on a silk touch pick. I really don't know what to do here. In fact, hold on, rather than doing this, I could actually go over to, what do you call, Rustic Dragon, because he's been doing a little bit of AFK fishing, and I know he has enchanted books, so maybe he has some, not mending books, some silk touch books we can buy. So unfortunately Rustic didn't have any, what do you call them, silk touch books fished up, so what we'll do is we'll just wait until we have our trading set up ready to go and we'll get a silk touch book from there. So what I'm going to do is combine these, and now we have an Efficiency 5 mending Unbreaking 3 work pick. So this will be the work pick. In fact, no, we don't even need to bother renaming it. So there we go. Work. I thought I'd deleted that. Okay. So we now have a work pick. That's pretty sweet. So when it comes to gathering resources, we can now do it without sacrificing our fortune pickaxe. Very nice. Also, our diamond supplies are starting to run low, so maybe it's time for another mining session. Speaking of mining sessions, after this video goes live, I will be live streaming on Twitch, so go on over to twitch.tv/DeathDealerYT, hit follow, and wait for the live stream. We'll be starting, I don't know, maybe about half an hour after this video goes live. No, an hour after this video goes live. that gives me enough time to, you know, do some stuff, because I was meant to do some stuff yesterday, but I ran out of time. So yeah, and we're going to be doing some mining, some resource gathering on that stream, so make sure you go on over there. Plus, in the future, we might actually do some live recordings, which could be fun to watch, maybe. So get on over there and follow, and if you like this video, obviously like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to be notified of all future videos. On the left at the top, you'll see a video that I think you should watch next, and at the bottom you'll see a video that YouTube wants you to watch. Thanks for watching.